Welcome to Mastermind with Maggie. Maggie Chula is a psychic channel for the Akashic Master Teachers. Together, they are experts on spiritual healing and helping you connect to your source of light, your soul. Join in a mastermind. Resolve your problems and create goals for the future. Build action steps that empower you to create your life in partnership with your soul wisdom. Problems can be on any subject: health and well-being, relationships, spiritual, emotional, or your connection to your soul. Manifesting your goals can be simple and easy. Join in the discussion. Mastermind solutions to problems. Create goals and action steps. Then move forward to a life full of possibilities. We invite you to come with your problems and leave with a plan.
Welcome. My name is Maggie Chula, and I'm so happy you've taken the time to come and join me. The topic of this podcast is, have you made the choice to be positive? Some days are tougher than others. When it comes to accepting the world is okay, people are okay, the future isn't too screwed up. Yes, it can be very hard to create and maintain a positive attitude in life. But I invite you to come and join me, and let's talk about some things that bug you, some of the things that disempower us, some of the ways you can vent and let out frustration, and then let's take a moment to break those thoughts up and create new ways to feel positive again, ways to move forward, knowing you're okay, I'm okay, and life is worth living. So the world is going to be okay. Embracing your future with hope and enthusiasm will allow well-being to be a part of your daily life. And I'd just like to take a moment and to share with you, I'm very excited that I will be starting up a whole new series of classes on the Akashic Vibration. As of September 14th, we're going to have a brand new cycle. If you're part of my existing coursework, we just finished the 9th course, which is on the Divine Source, working with the Divine Source. And I urge you to go to learn it live and to learn more about these sessions, or my website, akashicvibration.com. You can also find a link from maggiechula.com. My whole life and career has been built on learning and understanding the mind, because it has been what has helped me create a life that truly does flow with well-being. And as the intro suggests, and if you've listened to me before, which I'm hoping all of you have, I am a psychic channel of light and love. And I know, what in the heck does that mean? But what it means is I have learned how to connect up to the soul vibration, my soul vibration. And we call the Akashic vibration the soul vibration of the source of all that is, of God. I'm just going to take a moment because I think I'm hearing too many master teachers in my head, and I'm going to ask for one clear channeled message. Okay. I've learned how to be this clear channel of light, and what I do is I go up and I connect to the wisdom of my source. Now, in that vibration, which I do for this show and I do in my classes, I allow these beings of light to come through and share their brilliance and their wisdom with us. But along the way, I have also studied. I have studied many different healing modalities. I am a certified hypnotherapist. I've taken all the coursework to be a counselor, both clinical and in therapeutic. And I want you to know that positivity and staying positive is a choice. It is true. You can turn on the channel, watch the TV, read the newspaper, go talk to your friends and your colleagues, and there are a lot of different things out there that would suggest to you this world is being destroyed, we have no power, and why not just take this drug and fantasize your life away? Okay, but I'm here every week to share with you, that's not my belief. That's not what I believe. That's not what the master teachers share with us. Yes, our actions do have an effect on our world, certainly on the planet, and on your life, what you're creating. But you have complete power over your thoughts, over your beliefs, over your actions, and your choices. It is my job to help you know how to channel that incredible, amazing power for good, for the light. Because think of it this way. Have you ever felt excited about something? Have you ever felt you really knew this was going to be a good day? Maybe it was your wedding or the birth of your child, or you aced your tests. Whatever it was, you had that feeling of knowing you were in control, you were in charge, and life was flowing for you. I hope you have had that experience. And I'm sure you have at some point in your life. All of us have those moments. But we also have the moments where you wake up and you go, oh, I don't feel good today. I have too many things to do. This is ridiculous. Look at what people are sharing. So either way, whether you wake up really happy or you wake up really sure it's going to be a bad day, your attitude, your energy, and your thoughts are going to help you create your day. Because you are a vibrational being. You are an energy being. You are connected to the source of all that is. That's right. There is a source. There is a start, an end, a beginning and an end, universal. And you're a part of that. It's exciting to think of it, isn't it? That you are a part of creation. And you are. And in this primordial vibration that all of us are connected to, my thoughts and actions affect you, and your thoughts and actions affect me. So this is a time we're all being called to say, what is it you stand for? And I don't just mean because you're in the United States and we're going through an election process. That's a very important thing to do. To go through the process and experience it and participate to create the United States leadership that you want for your country. There are other countries going through many, many of the same things. And we, each of us individually, are a part. But here's where I am going to ask you today. Shift your mind and let's work with positive. Let's work with how can I be a constructive force? Because don't you think it's easy to sit back and criticize? Oh my gosh, that other person, what are they thinking? Don't they see, right? I'm sure you said that, I said that. Or, why can't the world just be like me, think like me? What's the matter? Yeah, all those things are happening. They're happening all the time because your mind never really quiets down. Sure, you can meditate and quiet it for a while, and I highly suggest you do. But there are all these thoughts that drift in and out, and it takes some skill to learn to control your mind so that you start to see the world in a positive light. First of all, seeing the world in a positive light is going to help you. No matter what you're experiencing, if you can bring the energy, the idea, and the understanding, you have control. That just helps your mind. It helps you quiet down and go, oh, that's right, I have some control here. But the truth is you do. You have a lot of control. So what if, instead of saying that person, something outside me is causing me to shift, is causing me to change, is causing me to lose my focus, what if instead, a couple of times, several times, maybe even once an hour, you take the time to breathe in, to relax, to connect back up and to go, I am a being of light. I am here to help empower and improve my life and the life of the people that I love. And I know I can do that through my actions. I know that I have helped doing that through the angels, through God, through my own ability to think and create. That's what I'm asking you to join me today. Let's get some tools there. Let's remind you of some of the ways you do have control over what's going on in your life. You do have the ability to help yourself and those you love tune in and find within themselves the strength, the power, and the joy to remember we're all connected to the source of light. We all embody and embrace this light. So bring it into your body for yourself and help yourself know this will also help the people you love. Now I know as we go forward, we're going to continue to talk about this. And I want you to come back because I have some great tools and I know you're a being of light. So I will talk to you after the commercials. Come on back.
Your conscious connection to a more mindful world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Spiritual, metaphysical, green living, psychic, alternative healing, life coaching. Do any of these or similar terms apply to your business or cause? If so, you are in a niche market with a very specific audience. Conscious Gate PR is the world's leading conscious public relations agency. With a global reach of over 4 million and growing, we offer comprehensive media campaigns to our targeted market. Learn more at ConsciousGatesPR.com. Conscious marketing for conscious minds.
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me the Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
Are you stuck? Have you tried over and over to stop an addiction, let go of self-sabotage? Do you have anxiety attacks or anger issues? Do you want to stop, let go, breathe? I can help. I have a 9-step spiritual healing path program that will lead you towards attaining balance and well-being in your life, body, and mind. Contact me. Go to MaggieChula.com and learn more. I'm here when you are ready.
Want to know some fun facts about colonoscopies? Colon cancer is 90% preventable. A colonoscopy can detect and prevent colon cancer in one fell swoop. But here's a not-so-fun fact. Lots of people are so uncomfortable even talking about a colonoscopy that they never get one. If you're 50 or 45 for African Americans, get screened now. Maybe even earlier if you have a family history. To schedule a screening today, visit StopColonCancerNow.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Mastermind with Maggie. And today we're talking about, have you made the choice to be positive? And I phrased it that way because being positive, staying positive, embracing joy and light is a choice, And these days, it seems that it's a choice you have to make several times a day, maybe even several times an hour. And I'm going to share with you now some of the favorite ways the master teachers have shared with me to stay positive. Now, I know I've shared with many of you that I have been sort of a natural-born Pollyanna. I do see the best in things, but that doesn't mean I don't see some of the other things, and I don't have the same thoughts that many of us have, especially when it's something that I'm really, really passionate about. Then I do want you to see my way. But I have learned through the masters, we're all connected, and I understand what this means. It means that if I sit here and I think of you and I send these negative thoughts to you, I'm not helping you. I'm not helping me. And I, above all, want to retain the divine health I have been so blessed to discover. I say discover because I didn't start out that way. I started out with my being a cripple, having leg braces, not being able to do any running, walking, anything, very sickly child, and honestly, no friends. I mean, if I'm sitting in a corner, I can't move. It's hard to have friends, But I did have friends. I had these beautiful angels who came and talked to me, and they still do. So some of the things that they helped me with was to start to see my legs straighten out. They started to help me realize through their thoughts and the visions that they share with me that I have control, that I can create an atmosphere and a vibration that will let me be whole, healthy, and in alignment. So I started learning from them right as a child, very early in my life. And then along the ways, lots of things happened, and I disconnected. But when I got to a point where my health was really threatened, I went back. I decided, I've got to do something different. I need that easy reset button, the one you can see on the commercial. Oh, it's an easy button. So I went back to these master teachers. I started dialoguing with them again, and I asked, how can I make this a happy life? I want a happy, whole, healthy life. And the answers started flowing to me. And I'm sure they're flowing to you too, because you know what? We all share that process. We all share it. You can call it your intuition. Absolutely. That little inner voice that helps you and guides you every step of the way. But this voice that I'm talking about is a little bit higher than that. This is the one where you say, I want to connect. I want to connect to the vibration of God. I choose to be in alignment with the light of God. I choose to activate that alignment now. And that's truly all you have to say. But it's not just words. It's not. Of course, it has to be your energy, your intentions, your focus. So when I say, I choose to be in alignment with the light of God, I know what that feels like. I have been in a state of being in my life where it feels like complete and utter bliss. Life could not get happier, and if it does, I'll almost explode. It's so beautiful. Now, I don't stay there all the time because you kind of dip back down again as you go through your life. Things happen. But it's those messy things that happen, those things that go against the way you wanted it to go or you had perceived it to go, that help build your character, build your desires, make you, mold you into a person of action, consciously taking control of your life. So certainly, saying the words, I align with the light of God. You have to know what that means. First of all, do you believe in God? And if you don't, do you believe in a higher intelligence in the world, that this is more than random chaos? This is a lot more than that. This is something that connects us all together and has a purpose. When I was very young, I had trouble with the idea of you live, you die, and that's it. That's all there is to life. It never, ever, ever worked for me. It just didn't work for me. I knew there was more to life than that. Now, maybe it's because I had a lot of angels around me, but I think it's because I was blessed to remember many, many episodes of life I could not have lived. Not as this little girl, but I remembered and I knew and I could connect up and ask questions. And those are the things that I teach you, the master teachers and I, in the Akashic vibration, skills so you can know it, feel it, hold that. Okay? But for right now, in this hour, what I want you to hear and to sense and to feel from me and from these beautiful beings who are here sharing in this vibration with me, you have the same connection that I do. And you and I have the same connection to the source vibration as Mother Mary has. And if you've listened to any of my past podcasts, I have them housed on my website, maggiechula.com. You can go and listen to them. Mother Mary speaks through me. She is divine. You get into the vibration of Mother Mary and you know, you feel, you sense all is well. There is everything to be happy and excited about. Every day is a blessing, a blessing. Each day you woke up, you get a chance, one more chance today to create life in the image you desire. So we're going to talk more about creation, but right now let's stay with this vibration of we are connected. So if you and I, which we are connected to the source, we're also connected to this amazing divine being called Mother Mary. And she has many names that she's shared with me through the channeled messages she's delivered. But the one that we seem to all recognize the most is Mother Mary. And in that vibration, she offers love and compassion. She loves us just as a mother would love us, just as the nicest, most wonderful, beautiful mother could love us, because we're not all blessed with mothers who understand how to love. We're not. Many, many, many of us have been born into a world of fear, where your families sense there's a lack, there's a limit, there isn't enough. But we need to take control of our minds and to share with ourselves, I am enough. I have the power to create whatever I want. You have the ability to do that. So, we're going to start to work with all the different ways you can create this life. And some of them will go back to what we said last week, which is you might need motivation. Do you have goals? Your mind is something that you are helping. You're helping your mind stay aware of where life is going by setting goals. If you set a goal, you can achieve it. So if your goal is to remain positive, that means you need some tricks, some little ways you can easily recognize when you're beginning to get into a state that causes you to feel disempowered, that causes you to worry, that causes you to get anxious, and start to say, stop, okay, change, adjust. Now I'm going to remember I'm a part of the source of all that is. I'm going to breathe in that breath of life, and I'm going to move forward. All right, as I move forward, let me see the divine in my life. Let me see the divine in all life. And let me move forward knowing I will help create a positive environment for everyone around me. One where you can come and talk to me and I will listen. I will listen. I will acknowledge what you are saying. And I will offer you comfort and compassion because it will help me to do that. As I do that for you, I do that for myself. So, positive, it's a choice. We can learn tools to bring us back into that mindset and the knowing we can do this. You can do this. Do it with me. Let's create a positive future. Okay, so come on back for the next segment. We'll go more fully into how.
A conscious lifestyle for a mindful life. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
There is no death, only a change of worlds. Chief Seattle. Deborah Livingston is an award-winning intuitive psychic medium whose international services include mediumship, spiritual assessment, animal communication, and spiritual mentoring. She is a published author and a trained shaman. Deborah provides evidential messages from spirit and departed loved ones. Learn more at deblivemedium.com. That's DEBLIV medium.com.
Hi everyone, this is Shay Parker, the host of Best of the Best, which airs live right here on IOM Radio every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm super excited to bring you expert guest hosts, spiritual discussions, free psychic readings, and so much more. I can promise that you will not want to miss this one-of-a-kind, fun, yet touching, down-to-earth show. Join us every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific on OTR-FM. This is Shay Parker, and I can't wait to see you there.
Do you want to connect to your magical child, merge your passions and creativity, unlock your imagination, and play with the angels? Come learn the Akashic Vibration process with me, Maggie Chula, and the Master Teachers of the Akasha. Together we will mastermind, exploring questions, issues, blocks, creating possibilities, then ground your creations into your current timeline. Contact me. Go to MaggieChula.com and learn more. Create new possibilities today.
What's up? This is Brad
and Mike from Lincoln Park.
for LifeBeat, the music industry fights AIDS.
Listen up, times are tough and you get a lot of things thrown your way. If you're being pressured to have sex and you're not ready, then say no. If you're having sex, be smart and use protection. Respect yourself and protect yourself.
For more information, call the National AIDS Hotline at 1-800-342-AIDS or log on to www.lifebeat.org.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to Mastermind with Maggie. And today we are talking about, have you made the choice to be positive? So as we know, it can be something that you need to choose to do, and I say you do choose to do it. And if you are choosing right now to be positive, let's go forward and start to talk about some of the tools that I've used to help me with that. Now, we did say the number one tool is to know it's a choice. It is a choice. You are choosing to be positive. Yes, there are many ways that you can look at the world and see that there's a lot of things that need to be done, that there are ways we could help. But did you hear that? Almost immediately, without even thinking, I thought, but there are ways to help. Yes. So what if you go for a walk and you're enjoying this beautiful walk and all of a sudden you see some trash? And it like takes you right out of this beautiful mindset you're in, because it's like, well, how could somebody do that? You know what? Bring something, bring a little trash bag, something like that, so the next time that happens to you, you're prepared. You're in this wonderful space, you're enjoying life, and you're going, oh, you know what? Mother Nature could use my help. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to take it out of here and put it in some trash where it belongs. Yes, that is a change. It will help you too, because not only will it help you, but it's going to help the earth. That's a positive change. But what about what's going on today? There's so many things. You read the newspaper. I know my husband loves to give me little articles, and he circles things and he wants me to read them. And I appreciate that. I do. But some of the things he gives me, many of the things he gives me, make me feel sort of icky. It starts to bring me down and to think, oh, there's just so much to do. What can I do? And then I remember, no, that's a disempowering thought. And it isn't even true. There's a lot of things that I could do. And there's a lot of things that you could do. So I've learned how to just, boom, shift myself. And there I go. I'm back in my positive mode. But it didn't start out that way. It started out that I needed to really have a routine to do it. So my routine that the teachers taught me was to breathe. I know, it's simple. But very few people, when you're feeling frustrated and angry or your mind is going in a million ways, very, very few people are actually breathing in a deep way. So you can just take a second, couple seconds, and breathe. Breathe. Let yourself also, when you breathe, visualize and know you're connecting back up to the light of God. Think of it. You need this breath. So you're connecting back up and you're letting your mind go, okay, I'm taking a moment. All right, now what? Oh, yeah. I see you. I see your point. I can see what's happening in the world and that this is a problem. Acknowledging it helps you because you're acknowledging something that exists. If there's something out there, it's troubling you, you need to acknowledge that. And that's one way to remove some of the pressure. Like, yes, this does bother me, but here's something I can do. And it helps if you've got that, page already written in your book, so you right away can shift into it like I can. But if you can't, here's some of the ways to help you. Number one, start to think about this. What is it that makes you happy? You need to know what makes you happy. What's your motivation? What's your with him? Why are you doing this? Whatever that is, take that and start to look at it. Is it something that really makes you feel good? Now, I'm talking about something that would say, I want to leave my mark on the world. I want the world to be happier. Or I want to share the best of myself today because it's going to make me feel better. So I'm going to listen to this person who's bothering me. And I'm going to start to say, perhaps there is something here that I need to hear that's going to help me understand what's been bothering me. Because so many times these things that are bothering us, they're just in the background noise in our head. So starting to bring it to the front to say, oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I want to make sure that my children can afford to go to college. That's a very real thing. So you bring that out and you go, okay, what can I do to help make this goal? Well, number one, I can go to work. I can go and I can start to earn a living, or I can continue earning a living. But what if it's your job? What if it's what you do that really takes you down? Okay, so we'll get to that one. But this one is, what can I do to help this? So in that case, you can do research in whatever it is. I know I said I want my children to be able to go to school. That one just came into my head, of course. But you can do some research. You can find out how can you save for that day when your children go to school. How can you help empower them to want to learn, to get their grades up, so maybe they can get into a school that would help them achieve their goal? How can you help your child have goals? It layers, it continues upward. But what if, let's go back to, what if one of the things that truly disempowers you is that most of your day is planned out and you don't want to do any of it? Okay. Is there something about the day that you can look forward to? And if it is some job that you go to and you're disempowered by it, is there something there that you can find a reason to help you move forward? What if going to your job every day is setting you up to be able to make your goals, to meet your goals, to create goals? Because it's a routine. So I get up and I'm so happy I got up today. I'm going into the car and I'm going to go into work and I'm going to be a force of positive vibrations, of positive energy. I'm going to go in, I'm going to see myself doing that, and I'm going to move ahead. And I know that today is a day that I'm going to be able to also allow the angels, allow my council of light to be here with me and to help lift me up when I start to feel, I don't think I can do this anymore. And I do that, and you can do that by just feeling and sensing that they're around. Start to talk to them. Yes, okay, you're in my corner. I know you're in my corner. And they're going to be there. So this disempowering thoughts, some of them, they're illusions, right? They're things that you've been thinking about since you were really little. Well, start to think about that. Okay, when you were little, or you're 18, or you're just starting out, maybe you don't have too many choices for what you can do to earn money. But as you work, as you get your feet on the ground and you start going into work, you start making your own money, you'll start to see what you like to do, what motivates you, what inspires you and gets you moving forward. And then make a note of it. Put it down in your journal, mark it in your mind, and go, I want to start to think about, how can I interact more with people? I love working with people. Or you can say, in this next position, I'm going to work from home because I really think I'll be happier not having to drive to work. I know that I can motivate myself to keep going, and I'm really happy having my own kitchen. I don't know all the things that can motivate you, but I know some of the ways you can become motivated. So as I started this out, I said, number one thing is have goals. That's because your mind doesn't like to just hang out there in space doing nothing. And it doesn't. It starts to regurgitate and to share with you all these other thoughts that you've had. So it works also to start the morning and go, I am so happy to be alive and to have this day to make a difference in my life. Now for me, it also helps because I know this life, this day, is a part of the book of life for Maggie. So it's part of my life. But I also know that up there in the Akashic vibration with the source of all that is my soul, is my source. And so I know I have this higher connection because I work with it all the time. And it helps me, it makes me motivated to continue so that Maggie can have the skills that her source could easily have. And I open this connection up to my source to say, send me more of it. Let me have more of it. So today I'm building on what I did yesterday, and I'm going to do it just a little bit better. And I do that with these podcasts, and I do this with the work I do with my clients. I know that each day I've got more skills. And here's how I know that. I actually paid attention to yesterday and the day before. And all of the years I've been doing this, I've been paying attention, I've been making steady progress. I know that. Now I tell myself that, but I know it also because I make little notes. I keep a journal, and a journal might not seem like something that can help you stay positive, but it can. And here's how. You start to get bored with your negative brain. I mean, you really will. You'll start to go, oh my goodness, I just can't even listen to you anymore. So I'm just going to suspend that. I'm going to put this over here. So you, my inner critic, you're going to sit over there for a while because I'm going to be here in this space saying, here's what I can do. I know I'm good with people. I know that I love to laugh. Whatever yours is, I like to paint, whatever it is. So you start to put something positive in your life. And the first thing you put in there are your positive goals. Maybe your positive goal is something better for your home. We'll see. But we'll start to talk about that and wind this up at the next segment. Okay. Once again, I'll come back after this break.
Free your mind. Expand your soul. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM. The number one reason girls drop out of school in sub-Saharan Africa is lack of access to feminine hygiene products. The Pads for Schoolgirls Project, an outreach of Humanity Healing International, is changing this paradigm by setting up sewing programs at schools, teaching girls a vocational skill, while producing the reusable pads that help keep them attending classes. The girls pay it forward by making and giving pad kits to other girls in need. To learn more, visit humanityhealing.org. Humanity Healing is where your heart is.
Grab a cup of tea or a glass of wine and tune in for Inspired Conversations with publisher Linda Joy on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. Linda creates sacred space for leading female luminaries, empowering authors, heart-centered female entrepreneurs, coaches, and healers. A soulful venue where guests openly share the fears and obstacles they've overcome, wisdom and lessons learned, and the personal journey that led them to the transformational work they do in the world. Inspired Conversations to empower you on your path to authentic, soulful living.
Have you ever wondered, what is the purpose of life? How can I do more, have more, be more? Do you want to talk to your angels, your higher wisdom? Have you tried? But here you are. I invite you to come take a class in the Akashic vibration process. Learn the language of your soul. Enhance your soul connection. Expand your soul vibration. Contact me. Go to MaggieChula.com and learn more. Let me help you interpret the language of your soul.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back. I am always amazed and slightly surprised at how fast this goes. I had all these ideas. I think I'm going to eventually know how much I can put into 1 hour. So today we were talking about, have you made the choice to be positive? And my real goal here is to help you realize it's a choice. It's a choice. Every day, sometimes many times a day, I am going to choose to disconnect from this argument. I am going to choose to disconnect from this negative thought. I choose to move myself into a state of positive expectancy, knowing I am connected to the light of God and that I'm here to help. That I'm here to help. At least that's how I do it. I do want to say that the master teachers, they have been so clear on this subject. Some of the things that they've shared that I'm going to give you right now that you can use is, first of all, it helps to set goals. It really does. And I don't mean just the ones you set for your work, the 1 year, 2 year, 5 year. I mean, I was a project leader for many years. I know about those goals. But I'm talking about goals for your life. Goals for your life. Do you have a goal that you want to bring somebody into your life and have that loving relationship? Do you have a goal you want to see your children make it all the way through college, and in the end they've got that degree and they know who they are? These goals, the goals that I'm talking about, these are goals that are for you, for your life, for what you're creating. And that can be your job. Absolutely. I hope it is your career. But the main thing is to start to learn this is your life. This is not a dress rehearsal. It's not a game. You can't start over and then that's it. All of the past is gone. In one respect, that won't happen. But in another, it can. Isn't that great? There's always pluses and minuses. In some respects, there is a do-over. And here's what it is. It is saying, as of today, I'm setting this goal. And I'm going to use everything in my power. This is the goal I want. But when you set a goal, you also have to see, feel, know the end result. Why is that your goal? And so if it is you want to be able to afford education for your child because you want to see them enjoy their life and have a fulfilling career, and you just know in this day and age that means college, that's a goal. Do you see? It's more well-rounded. It's more fleshed out. Or if it is, I am going to be positive that I will meet someone I can live with for the rest of my life and enjoy and be inspired by and have fun with. Okay, those are all end results. Do you see that? I want to have fun with this person. I want them to share the same goals I have. I want to be able to be held in their arms and know together we're just fine. Those are goals. Those are goals you can put your mind into, you can put your emotions into, and they will help move you forward. And staying positive is saying, all right, I wanted this person to come into my life, and I've been working on this for a year. Wow, that means I'm getting closer. Every day I'm getting closer. Do you see? It's not saying, oh, well, it's never going to happen. I mean, I've tried that. I have tried that. I've tried that. It's not going to happen. No, Your mind goes, oh, you've tried it. That means it doesn't exist. You're not going to get to it. Instead, it's like, I'm working towards that. That's something I can attain. And every day I'm moving more closely to attaining that goal. That's choosing to be positive. Now, I had so many more things to say, and I just want you to know that in these podcasts, just like in my classes, I'm really talking to the multi-dimensional aspects of you. I am talking to your soul. I am talking to your spirit. I am talking to your emotions, to your energy, to your vibration, because that's what the master teachers do. They help us really understand we are multidimensional. We live in more than one time zone. We have access to that vibrational source of ourselves. So we're going to continue on that, and in our next show we're going to be talking about learning how to trust. Oh, that's a good one, because if you have issues trusting others, I think we all do. Many of us have had at one point and probably still do have that as a problem. So let's talk about it. What are some of the things that cause you to feel alone and isolated? Are you working through pains of rejection and betrayal? It can be cold, lonely experience going through life without the ability to trust others. So join me. Let's talk about some of the experiences you've had that have altered your ability to trust in the kindness of others, and we're going to mastermind and share tools that will help you build more confidence in your own sense of self-esteem, confidence you're able to take care of yourself. Because when you have the knowledge, you can handle anything that life brings you. Your ability to trust in the goodness of others is increased, allowing a win-win scenario for everyone involved. And anyone who worked for me in the corporate world and anyone who's come to me for sessions knows I am all about win-win. I believe every fiber, every ounce of my being in win-win scenarios. We can do this. We can do this. You can do this, and I'm going to show you how. So I hope that you do join me next week. And I was also sharing that I now have a whole new cycle of these classes for the Akashic Vibration that I've put on Learn It Live, and I'm very, very pleased to say I'm partnering with OMTimes. I believe in them as a corporation, in the goodness of their heart and all the things they do for others. So I feel very good about this partnership, and I know the master teachers do too. So if you want to learn more about those master teachers or those classes, go to either my website, MaggieChula.com, or you can go to the Akashic Vibration Process. If you're listening to this podcast, you know the spelling of my name and you know how to get there. I've got plenty of free resources for you to help keep you going, keep you motivated to be the best you can be. So let's go back to the choice to be positive, because the last thing I want to leave you with is, yes, it's a choice, and it's a choice you're going to make several times a day, more than likely. But it helps to have your goals. And you can break your goals down. I really do recommend you break your goals down to even, what's my goal for today? Well, today I'm going to do this, I'm going to have this, I have to get this done. So you start to plan your goals and go, well, when I do this, I'm going to be meeting with somebody that some days we don't get along, but you know what? I'm going to stay open, and today I'm going to clearly hear them. I'm going to let myself be present. I'm going to stay knowing that we're each connected to God, each of us. And in that space, we do want to create something that's going to help us, our company, whatever it is, whatever it is. It's a state of mind. And you have control over your mind, but perhaps you haven't really learned some of the tools, or you've given up. I know a lot of people do give up, and that's fine. There are plenty of days that even I feel like that. I'm going to just give up right now. But you know what? It just doesn't last. I've worked way too hard on myself in my life, and I have too many positive things to remind me every day. These beings of light I call the Akashic Master Teachers are with me. They're with me. I can go to my own stuff and listen to them, and it motivates me. Because when I channel, it's such an incredible experience. And that's the number one thing I'd like you to learn. You do channel. You do. We all do. And it's connecting up to the best of yourself. It's connecting up to God. It's sharing, I know I exist for a reason and a purpose. I know it. And I'm opening up to that reason and that purpose today. So do that. Access that power within you. Learn how you are receiving guidance and allow for well-being, not just for you, but for everyone. As we all look towards the future, let's know there is more than enough for everyone. If you look at the example that Mother Nature and Mother Earth are sharing with us, if we let Mother Earth, she reclaims the world and that part of the earth, and she is able to have and to be and to do what she needs. Animals can do it. You can do it. I know you do it every day. So make that choice. Be the positive force you want to see in the universe, because you are the universe. The divine is within you. So you go. Be positive today, now. Blessings.